She subs. She said, "Yeah, it's like, if you'd
Uh-huh.
wanted to be here, you would not have
Right,
subbed."
right. So, how are you doing, Trevor?
Pretty well. Kind of a chaotic week.
Yeah,
Really. Can't believe it's Friday already.
right.
We have storms, rain, wind, bringing
Oh,
trees down and power lines. So I don't know if they're cyclones or tornadoes that we're having,
mhm.
but we're having a lot of storms here over the last
Oh
couple of
wow.
days. Um, Thunder and lightning and all the rest of it. So it's
Oh
a
wow.
real mixed bag. And
Yeah,
considering we're only
yeah.
just starting summer, and it's hot
Right.
and it's humid.
And I forget
Uh,
what floor are you on? What level are you on?
10.
10. Okay.
Yeah.
Fun.
So you open the window in the kitchen. And I bought herbs in pots, and there they
Yeah.
are. They're like the palm trees.
Yeah, yeah,
So you close the window so that
yeah.
way you
Right.
don't break. I already broke one stem off the
Oh
the,
my
the
gosh.
mint that I had. So I'll close the window. Then it gets so friggin' hot and humid because the rain outside and it turned humid.
Right,
So
right, right.
what do you do? Um, but yeah, so that's weather-wise.
Okay.
Uh,
How's your health? Are you back
yeah,
to
I don't
health
know.
yet?
No,
No.
I've now started since yesterday. I started to sneeze and sniffle
Oh
more than I
no.
have done in all the other weeks put
Ah,
together. So maybe I'm getting a cold on top of the flu. I don't know.
oh my
Um,
goodness.
so if I suddenly go off camera and I'll have to try and mute myself, I might be
Yeah.
sneezing or decongestion.
Oh
And
goodness.
as we all
Okay.
know, I can't take any decongestion because I'm allergic to it.
Right. Yes.
What fun!
Yes, as
What
we might
fun!
remember. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Are
so
your
I think
hand, is your skin back to normal yet?
yeah, the skin
Yeah,
is
good.
pretty much on my hands, okay, but my feet are
Your feet
still going for
still
it.
peeling.
Yeah, I'm still doing the snake impression on my feet.
Nice.
Trying to get some work done, which kind of did, and lots of little odd things coming up and slowing me up.
Right,
Um, yeah, it's just I can't believe it's Friday already.
right. I know.
And
It,
what about you? Because it's like
well, it feels
only
like
like
it.
yesterday I saw you.
I know. It's like it feels like the week kind of flew by, but at the same time, it feels like last weekend was a while ago. So I don't know.
Mm,
But the week, let's see. Well, I subbed for someone on Wednesday morning at my old
mhm,
BNI, so that was
okay.
fun. Um, except for afterwards when I got in my car and like started to drive, and then my little battery light came on, and I was like,
Mm,
so I had just seen Monica, our car person at
mm,
BNI. We called Monica. She's like, hey, and we go, Monica, I was like, it just turned out. I go, what do I do? And she was like, bring it to the shop. And
mhm.
because it didn't necessarily mean the battery, it can mean other things. So I meant
Yes.
the alternator, which
Mhm,
needed to be replaced, but was under warranty. So I didn't have to pay for the part, just the
mhm.
labor, which is still,
Which is the more expensive part of the whole thing
yeah,
because alternators are not expensive.
right, right. So still that. But that's fine. I got it back today. And what's nice is that uh Eddie was very kind to just automatically start rearranging days to like share his car. So I would
Oh,
drop him off
nice.
at work, and then I would take the car so I could get to work because my work is a shorter amount of time in the middle of the day, like 10 to
Mm,
12:30.
yep.
And then I would pick him up from work. And today I picked him up
Mm.
at lunchtime so that he could take me to get my car. And then he could take his car on home to finish work.
Oh,
Yeah.
great
So
fun.
we
Yeah.
were, yes. And we dropped off his daughter at school this morning. So
Mm.
it was like everybody's in the car bright and early,
Mm.
just
And what
driving
about
around. Which his son
oh
or who?
no,
Oh, Piper?
Piper. Yes.
She was
I don't know
luckily,
why
yeah,
I
yeah,
was going
I
to
know.
say
That's okay.
Piper Pet. No, it's not. No, I was going Pippa Penny. I went, no, it's not. No, it's not Penny. It's nearer to Pippa. Just take a
Yeah, you're
just
so
take a
close.
pee out and you'll be all
That's
right.
great. Yeah, no, luckily she was at her dad's this week, so I didn't have
Mm.
to worry about that side of things, which made it a lot
Nice.
easier because I don't know how we would have gotten her to school, which is nowhere near his daughter's school or
Mm.
work. Like
All
time
at the
wise,
same
it would,
time.
yeah, it would not have worked out so well. So luckily, there's that. But
Hmm,
my car is back in working condition, knock on wood.
good.
Of course, now they say I need at least one new tire because one of my tires is apparently really bad, really worn.
Which means you should get two tires.
Well, they just replaced, there was one that was replaced because of the wreck that I had like
Yeah.
over a year ago. But
Mhm.
yeah, but yeah, I know usually you replace two at the same time, right? But they were just kind of
Yeah.
like, hey, this is the worst one. If you're only gonna do one, like
Do that one.
do
Yeah.
that one.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, really, you need to do all of them. But
Yeah.
they said my back ones, I guess, haven't been done since 2021. And I was like,
Okay.
oh, I was like, everything that happens on my car, I feel like just happened last year.
Mm.
So, like, I feel, I'm like, didn't we
Yes.
just do the alternator? Like, didn't that just happen? She's like, no.
So when did the alternator last go then?
So, so that is the thing. So the alternator, she thought that it was under warranty, and she
Yeah.
got the store to that they had gotten it from to honor it or whatever, but they couldn't figure it out.
Mhm.
And then she said, when she looked in her system, she's like, we did that in maybe 22 or 23. Like, so
Mhm.
it was technically out of warranty. But
Oh.
so she was like, so when it happens again, you're gonna have to pay for it. But this time we got
Mm.
away with it.
We got away with it this time. Can't do it again. But
Yeah,
even
yeah,
then,
yeah.
alternators shouldn't. You shouldn't have to keep replacing it every 2 to 3 years.
I don't know how these things work.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know if you remember before we changed our car, our
yeah.
alternator went
Oh, was it good?
on there, which
Yeah,
wasn't which we didn't think we just changed the battery, and that lasted us for 3 4 months quite well,
right.
and then it broke down again. This time CATTAA broke down and took it in the dealers and oh yeah, no,
Hmm.
it's not the battery because the battery also got to about that 15 months or two
Yeah, I
years
knew
since
about.
it
Yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so then they took to the dealer and went, "Oh no, your alternator's gone." So at which point, I think then it was like, "Well, the car's also 5 years old, um, low mileage. We've still got a good bit of equity coming out of it.
Yeah.
Might be nice to just change it anyhow," which is what
Hmm.
we ended up by doing. But oh, I'll just get a newer car with lower mileage and
Right.
away we go.
Right.
So it was a good time to do it with just a small repair for an alternator.
Right. Right.
Um, when you got a 5 year old car, when your first problem comes in, that's a very good decision. Do I
Yeah.
keep it and run it
Oh, right.
with
Right.
repairs, or do I have a newer one where I
Right.
don't have really any maintenance bills whatsoever?
Right. And now that you mentioned, I'm like, yeah, my car is going on 12 years. So
Mm,
yeah.
yes.
It's 2013, but it's a Toyota Camry. They last like
Yeah,
forever, but
just
uh,
about.
or they're supposed to.
Yes.
Um, but I don't know if you remember or if I said it that Eddie and his son changed the oil in it like a few weeks ago.
Mm,
But so the car place was like, your oil was really low. And I was like, really? I like, really? They're like, we're worried there's a leak or something. I go, it's not. I go, well, my boyfriend and his son like just changed it recently. And they're like, well, we added a whole bunch more. Like it was really low. So
mm,
I saw Eddie afterwards and I told him, he's like, what? We put like almost the whole thing in. Like it was like a big, I don't know, 4 quart, whatever it is. And
yeah.
he's like, let me look up your car again. So he looks it up and I told him, I was like, it's a V6. So like the V4
Mm,
takes, I forget, closer to 4 quarts or whatever. The
yeah.
V6 takes like 6 point something. I don't know. So anyway,
Mm, it was low.
it was low. Yeah.
Mm,
But the
mhm,
nice thing is that Monica turned my light off, my maintenance light, that tells me I need to change my oil. Like, and she
yeah.
fixed my little sticker up in my window. So
Ah, the one
so
that
it's all
tells
okay.
you
All
once you reach
official.
this kilometerage or this date, bring
Yes.
it back.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, but I'm really bad. I don't do my oil changes how often they tell you to. So I make it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes it
Well,
fine.
it with your car being out of warranty as such,
Right.
um, they would recommend on the newer engines, like every 6 months or X amount of mileage.
Yeah.
And we tend to do that because the newer cars come with 5 or 6 years warranty. So if you want
Mhm.
to keep the warranty, you
You have
have
to
to keep
do the,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
When it when it falls out, then you're a little bit limped. You say, well, I haven't really used it. I haven't done the mileage.
Right.
Just because it's sat there doesn't mean that it's decayed that much. But
Right.
also, actually, it depends where you live. Now, if you live back up in Montana, you probably might get away with it. Because you
Uh,
live down in Florida, I
right.
think hotter states and hotter areas, it does break down the oil much quicker because of the higher temperatures
Oh,
outside.
interesting. I didn't think about that. Speaking of the devil, what's Eddie's saying something? What? Oh my gosh. All right. It's dead. All right. Okay. Sorry, Trevor. What's I'm gonna find a dead squirrel.
Oh, okay.
Sorry to leave you hanging like that. Live.
That's okay.
Um,
I just sat here and
yeah,
looked
gosh.
gormless.
He was
I
like
was thinking about
chew
to say something. I was going to do a monologue and I got nothing to say. So I'll just be quiet.
he just was quiet. He had his teeth like sunk into his neck. At
Ooh.
least it's already it I don't know if he killed it. I don't know. But I yeah, but like grabbed him and he was like "Grr," like started growling at me.
Hmm.
Let it go.
No, it's not yours. It
Yeah, and
is. It's
then
in my mouth. No, it's not yours. You
yes,
cannot
yeah,
keep it.
the Pipers and the other little neighbor girls were out there running and they just like, oh poor squirrel. R.I.P. squirrels.
Was it a live squirrel?
No,
Or
he's dead. He's dead. Yeah. He's dead as a
been dead
doornail.
for a long,
I
dead
don't know.
as in
I
a long
couldn't
time?
tell. I tried to look at his eye real quick and the eye didn't look real fresh. I don't know. But he's
Oh,
caught
okay.
a live squirrel before because I caught him doing it and I rescued the squirrel in time. So I
Mm,
know he's
okay.
capable of, yeah, it. So, but yeah, whatever. Exciting stuff. Um,
Yes.
yeah, I was like trying like to see what Eddie was in me. Um, oh, never mind. He's just, I mean, this isn't related to tea time. Um, Nancy said that the king is supposed to make like a speech or like do an address or something today, addressing like
Oh.
his cancer treatment, but also his oh like encouraging everybody to like do their cancer screenings and go to the doctor and blah blah blah,
Mm,
catch things early.
yeah.
Yeah, I think they said it was at 8, it's supposed to be at 8 p.m. I forget which BBC channel or whatever it's going to be on, but what
Mm,
time is it?
okay. Well,
Has it
it's
already
now
happened?
not it. Well, I was going to say, considering they're 3 hours ahead of me, and it's now 6 here, so that must be 20 past 9 in the evening. So if it has happened, it
Okay, so it's
will have
happened.
would have
Okay.
happened.
Okay. So yeah.
Um, let's have a look, see if there's anything
Yes.
popped
Okay.
up because it's weird. I
Yeah,
wouldn't have
yeah.
thought because
But
also they
the
they pre-record the King's speech for Christmas Day, so I was wondering if that was what it was going to
right.
be.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. No, it's not supposed to be the Christmas speech. Um, let's see. And
Well, I found this. Prince George's favourite toy costs £41 and 99p.
yeah, I mean that's not a horrible price as far as something for a prince. Um,
No,
so hold on, I'm gonna just say I'm busy on tea time. On tea time.
but you can come and
Okay.
join us.
Yeah, I know. He's technically still working. I'll be like, yeah, I'll be like, log on if you want to talk to me.
Mm. There we go. Okay, I found something. King Charles cancer message in full. Read what the monarch said about his health 1 hour ago.
Perfect.
Uh,
You want to read what he said?
okay, tonight King Charles told the nation from the new year, his cancer treatment schedule will be reduced. He described the good news as a personal blessing and credited early diagnosis with being able to lead a full and active life during his treatment. Broadcast as part of the year's Stand Up to Cancer campaign run by Cancer Research UK and Channel 4, the King turned his attention to the importance of early diagnosis and urged people to attend cancer screenings. This December, as we gather to reflect on the year past, I pray that we can each pledge as part of our resolutions for the year ahead to play our part in helping to catch cancer early, he said. That sounds very much like a royal sentence being written by the royal writer
Right,
when he
right.
used to write for the Queen. Your life or the life of someone you love may depend upon it. The King's full cancer message is outlined in full below, which
Okay.
obviously I don't think you want me to read the whole of
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, yeah. Nice.
the
Okay.
page
Because it's a
paragraphs,
long,
but there
okay,
we go.
gotcha. It's a long, long one. Yeah, yeah.
Well, it will
I
be for
just,
me to read it before I start sneezing.
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. I was noticing the mantle behind you and the wreath. They're both pretty. Huh? I told you this is my call I do on Fridays at 4. You can come in and say hi. Peek your head in. Close to my head. Where's your head? Where's your head? Where's your head? There you are. Here. Okay. She's out of here now. I closed the door so Shadow can't get back out. All right. Yeah, she's telling him not to do that. Scolding him for the squirrel. Um, so the other news is so remember last week I think I mentioned that Megan's dad was like in the hospital in like the Philippines or something.
Do you
Right?
the
What?
basket? I think you saw the skull.
No, almost I'll help you guys in a little bit. Just leave the squirrel alone for now. I'll help you when I get off here. Yes.
And we're gonna pick the net and put it in the basket.
Well, I don't have a basket. What are you gonna do with the basket?
Put it by our house.
Okay, we'll just carry it in. Okay, we'll bury it later. We'll do something later for it.
I'm not burying it.
Okay.
I just want to put it. Please.
I don't have a basket.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Trev, yeah. Oh wait, Trev, I can't hear you. I thought
Ah,
there you are.
okay, there we go.
Okay.
So I said,
I thought
what
you were
about?
just like making like just laughing. Yeah. What did you say?
Sorry, see now it made me cough.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sorry. What about a paper bag or a plastic bag?
Well, that's true. I mean, oh yeah. If she comes back in here, I'll say you can do that.
Yeah, because you can
Fine.
crumple it
Yeah.
down and make it look like a basket.
Yeah. Do you want a paper bag or a plastic bag?
Sure.
Okay. Do you know where all the plastic bags are?
Yeah.
They're on the door in your bedroom. Oh goodness. So okay, so yeah, so I couldn't remember if we talked about it now or if it was Nancy earlier this week that Megan's dad is in the hospital. Did you know
Nat,
this?
Nat, Nat, no, Nancy
Okay,
and you yourself
so
spoke
Nancy.
about
Okay.
it.
Okay, so Megan's dad went into the hospital. He lives in the Philippines, or at least has been living there for a little while, because I don't know, he's got health problems or whatever. But he
Okay.
yeah, I don't know.
You go and live in the Philippines because you've got health
Sure.
problems. Yeah, that sounds very.
Sure.
Interesting.
Sounds
There's a,
normal.
there's a, there's another story behind that, isn't there?
Probably, yeah. So he went to the hospital, and at first, like when they reported on it, Jack Royston was kind of speculating, like, it sounds pretty serious. Do we think Megan's gonna make some kind of gesture, like, try to have some kind of possible goodbye, like if this is it kind of thing? I mean, they haven't talked in
Right.
like 7 years, apparently. Um,
Mm.
and uh And then today, the latest in the royal report was that, well, two things. One, they amputated one of her dad's legs. They found a 14-inch blood clot or something, like
Whoa.
it's amputated a leg. Yeah,
Yeah.
sounds crazy.
Okay. Yeah.
So, and Megan has officially, or it's been announced that she wrote him a letter and it has been safely given to him. So the particulars behind all of it is that Megan was having trouble even reaching her dad in the first place.
Mm.
Not just because it's the Philippines, but there's also like a Daily Mail reporter, like just right there at the hospital with him, and
Mm.
like at the like at the bedside. And then the Daily Mail commented and like basically spoke out and said that, one, it was someone who basically her dad had made friends with back in 2018 when he was doing his shenanigans with the Daily Mail.
Yeah.
And when he got sick and went to the hospital, he called her and asked her to come to the Philippines. So she flew to the Philippines. She doesn't live there. I mean, yeah.
All right.
So he invited a press person who supposedly is just a close friend, doesn't have anything to do with the fact that they are a reporter. Um,
Mm.
and trying to say, they're like, so it's not like we're guarding him or whatever. It's like he invited us. so um so that's weird. And
Yeah.
Megan was trying to get a letter to him without the reporters seeing it or whatever. Like, she knows her dad might end up giving it to
Mm.
him. But that's where the Daily Mail got in trouble the last time. I can see it. They're getting the squirrel in the
Oh.
plastic bag. Piper thing holding up to the window. She's like, what? It's
Look, I
my
got
bag.
it. Uh-huh.
So funny.
Well, could be worse.
She's putting it close
She
to
could
our
be going
little
like this.
she's like putting it close to our little memorial that we have for our cat who died.
Oh, okay.
So
Right.
this is our cemetery slash memorial area.
Yeah,
Um
you know what's going to happen over the next few years. This mound will slowly start
I
growing
know.
of just dead bones, and it's like,
Yes,
what
I
are all
know.
these dry bones here? No, don't ask.
Yeah. Don't ask. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. Talk to Piper. This is our cemetery.
Yeah.
So anyway, but yeah. So she's just like yelling around. Okay, so anyway, the letter was given to her, but so the big deal with her dad, for a refresher, is that back in the wedding, like when the royal wedding was coming up, right? Like, and she claimed that she had been like basically like a daddy's girl. Like she and her dad had a great relationship growing up, blah blah blah. And then I guess stuff was getting like leaked out to the press or something, or he was living in Mexico at the time. I don't know. So this is just like another thing where it's just like, why are you always
Yeah.
just like staying in weird other countries? Like,
Maybe he's
just
retired either on a cruise ship or in hotels around the world because his
yeah.
points go
Why
further.
okay, all right. Okay, thank you. Okay. So now the cat's trying to get back out because he wants that squirrel.
Ah, of
So,
course, yes.
um, but so he staged like like photos for the paparazzi or whatever in Mexico of like him at like a internet cafe.
Right.
Okay, I saw Pete. Okay, thank you, Piper. I'm doing my thing. Okay. Okay. So So her dad like had these pictures taken of him in an internet cafe where he's like, I guess looking at like travel agent websites and like some other stuff that like would pertain to the royal wedding, I guess. Um Bizarre. And I guess when Megan first asked him, "Hey, did you do this on purpose or whatever?" And he acted like, "No, no, 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 no." And then whoever pulled CCTV footage and found, yeah, this was completely like staged. Like this whole thing, he did it on purpose because,
Oh boy,
yeah, Jack.
they're all trying to get highlight above each other, aren't they?
Yes, yeah,
I'm gonna announce it. Oh, here's my twist on it. And here's another twist on it.
yeah. It's like, okay, so she was upset. Yeah, so she was upset with her dad and like wrote him this big letter about like how her heart was broken into a million pieces and everything. And he gave that to the Daily Mail and they published it. And that's when
Mm.
she had a lawsuit against them and she actually won because they printed it, I guess, word for word. It was somehow covered under like sort of like a copyright law of some sort. Like
Wow.
basically, if they were to take the new letter, Jack said the way around it would they would not be able to like quote it directly. They'd have to just kind of
Mm.
like, I guess, say the overall tone or message of it in
Okay.
their own words. Sounds bizarre.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but also it's like her lawsuit was whatever. I mean, there were lots of things to be upset over, but that one, it was like she even like she literally did write that one letter, keeping in mind that it might make its way to the press. So like she knew not to do anything too crazy in it, right? Like just in case.
Well, you
And
would
then
have
it did
thought
come
so.
out, and then she was upset. So
Yeah, but it was her letter to her father. It's up to her father at that point if he wanted to keep it private or not. That's not her
that's
because
well,
she's
that's I know. That's the weird part where it's like, well, then it doesn't become like it's not your mail anymore. Like
yeah,
you don't you have ownership, but the judge board of whatever somehow saw it her way, like, So uh
smart lawyer probably.
probably, yeah. But what's crazy, so I was thinking as I'm listening to Jack Royson say all of this stuff, it occurs to me, I was like, okay, so Megan is keeping her distance from her dad because the
Hmm.
way that her dad talks about them in the media is like, why are Harry and Meghan far from Harry's family? Because the
Mm.
way they talk about their family to the media.
Yeah,
I was like, oh my God, it's the pot calling the kettle. Like you're doing
exactly the same thing.
just
We're
doing the
staying
same
at a
thing,
distance, but we're
except
just
for
gonna.
you. Yeah, except you think yours is justified.
Uh-huh. Well, I just
And
found something here
his
that
is
popped
just,
up.
yeah, yeah. As I was like, that's wild. I'm like, oh my goodness. So yes. And Harry might is going to be getting whatever that risk assessment thing was by the
Mm.
British police that he wanted and even fought in court for, and they said they're not going to give it to you. And now all of a sudden they're going to do it. So Jack has wild speculations on that too, which he says are wild
Yeah,
speculations because he like really looked
right.
into the details of it and he's like, one of the ways it would make sense is if in some capacity Harry was going to move back to the UK
Uh-huh.
because that's
Yeah.
when he counts as being like in the what did they say? I forget the word, but it's like being
Danger
in
zone.
the within the territory, within like
Mm.
the boundaries of what it
Oh,
covers.
the realms of the ground in which it will, yeah, okay.
Yes, yes, yes. So
And
it's
there
like
has
so the
been,
second he leaves, yeah, so the second he leaves the UK, uh that doesn't matter. Like he's not the whatever police protection type thing. It's supposed
yeah.
to be the assessment is supposed to be for people who have like a regular type of schedule to like kind of plan and assess. And because he's not there
Mm.
regularly, it doesn't
Right.
fall within that. So
Mhm.
that's why Jack is like, he's like, I'm ready to be wrong. He's like, but I'm just saying, like,
I
what kind
have heard little snippets saying that maybe he wants to try and get back to be a serving royal, or his father maybe invite him to go and see him more frequently, or they will
right.
do that sort of thing. At the moment, I've not heard or seen anything really
Mhm.
justifying this is going to happen.
Right.
Um, but the thing that has come up, you see how they always want to upstage whoever else it is because they
Mhm.
need the limelight focused on them.
Right.
So we just read that King Charles made an announcement to the
Right.
public
Right.
about an hour or so ago.
Mhm.
Meghan and Harry make an announcement hours before the King Charles cancer update. Same day.
What's
Meghan
the
Markle and Prince Harry made a surprise announcement about their upcoming work plans just hours before King Charles is due to deliver his own personal message on TV.
oh my gosh.
Meghan has had a tumultuous couple of weeks, has her latest Netflix Christmas special aired just before her estranged father, Thomas Markle, made headlines across the world due to his sudden decline in health. After her dad sent him into emergency surgery to have his leg amputated, it soon emerged that Meghan has reached out to her father by writing him her personal letter.
Hmm.
And now, after issuing a statement about making contact with her father, Meghan shared news about her and Harry's latest work project. She revealed that she and the Duke are executing no executive executive producing a new documentary about Girl Scouts selling cookies. The program is set to be shown at the Sundance Film Festival.
Like, what a blah, like, announcement. It's like, who
Yes.
cares?
Mm,
And all, like, I would say that if it were any other executive producers, I would think, oh my God, what are they going to reveal about the Girl Scouts selling cookies? It's going to be something crazy, right? Like some
mm,
crazy dark underside of it. Um, but I'm like, but they don't do that. Their
yeah.
stuff is just like, okay, it was probably just going to be like, I don't know, the history of how long they've been doing it and why.
Mm.
Like,
Well, she does put it announcing
was
the
say,
project on social media. Meghan, she has Megan said she has a personal affinity to the film, having been a Girl Scout herself, adding that the opportunity was irresistible. She said, as a former Girl Scout myself, with my mum as a troop leader, I have a personal affinity for this film, and I'm proud that all the conversations and collaborations have led to the Archwell Productions, partnering with the award-winning team to the executive produce the incredibly captivating documentary about mint chocolate flavored cookies. Yeah, right. Uh-huh.
oh my God. Yeah, that is crazy. And like, I don't know. There's tons of people that were Girl Scouts. I want to know, like, how
Mm,
long were you a Girl Scout? Almost like everybody was at least a Girl Scout for like a year or something, right?
mm,
Like, you can't
true.
say that you have a
Well, I
tie to it
wasn't. I
because of
was a
it.
Boy Scout, but I wasn't a Girl Scout. I was a Boy Scout.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
girls, a lot of girls
Yes.
can say they were a Girl Scout for at least a year. And like I think I was whatever before Girl Scouts, they were called brownies. It's
Yep.
like in Boy
Mhm.
Scouts, they're called Cub Scouts, I think. But so I think I was a
Yeah, they're
brownie for
cubs.
a
They're
year.
cubs before they become Boy Scouts.
Boy Scout, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And so but and I went to a Girl Scout camp, I don't know, some like, weekend trip. And it was fun.
Mhm.
Do I feel like I would be like tied to it emotionally? No.
No, 20 odd years later for something that you spent maybe an hour and a half
Right.
once a week doing,
Yeah,
of
you're
which
right.
might have
Yeah.
lasted for, let's say, 50 hours in a year, even for 4 years, that equates
Right.
to no more than a
Right.
month worth of working in a normal working
Right.
environment.
Like unless like so I don't know what the equivalent is in Girl Scouts, but like in Boy Scouts, you know what an Eagle Scout is? It's like the
Isn't,
highest you can get, right? And it's like
yes.
it's a big deal if you make it all the way that, and usually it's once
Mm,
you're, I don't know, a senior in high school or something or other. But
mhm.
So it means you've like been in it the whole time and you're like really in it. And so
Yeah.
I feel like, all right, if she was like the girl version of the Eagle Scout, fine. She's really
Mhm.
knowledgeable and knows it. Like, and I have a friend's mom who was a troop leader for like years and years. And like, I feel like they did live and breathe Girl Scouts. So it's like, if your mom was
Mhm.
that mom, okay.
Yeah.
If you guys
Mhm.
were just the average participants, then like
Yeah.
maybe
You,
don't act like you're so closely connected to it that it's irresistible. You can just be like, I don't know, it
mm.
was a really good idea. I mean, I
Yeah,
know
I
you
was
have to
gonna
act.
say all this time it's like now a it's another little bombshell being exploded on me. Oh, I used to be a Girl Scout.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
But if you have an affinity to it, surely
right,
by now you would have shown that the
right,
Archwell Foundation would have been supporting the Girl Scouts already.
right. Yeah. Yeah, good point. Yeah. Why weren't you already tied to it until there was like a movie, a
Uh-huh.
documentary like attached to it?
Attached to
Um,
it. Because I make money.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
only do
yeah, yeah,
things
yeah.
to
It's
make
like, well,
money.
because no one was looking, like no one was
Mm.
watching when if I would have just done that.
Yeah.
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 So,
You wouldn't believe me, would you?
right,
I
right.
have to make a documentary so you can believe me.
Yes, yes. So like, so Meghan and Harry, even though I still try to remain neutral between the sides, it is hard, difficult. They make it difficult because the stuff that they
Yeah.
produce is so blah. It's not bad, it's
Mm.
just so blah. And like, and then just the stuff that they choose to do. And like you said, like this is very strangely timed, like that you had to do this
Mm.
ridiculous announcement when your dad's about to
Yeah.
make a huge speech that like he doesn't hasn't done in a while, like,
Yeah.
whatever. But I
And
did
what's the
watch,
coincidence
yeah,
that you think about it? Oh, we didn't know he was going to make a speech, so we're going to do it now. And it's like, really? You didn't know?
right,
And all these things all seem to tie in at the same moment. Like, oh, the king is going to be so such. Oh, we're going to be in Canada and make an announcement. We'll do
right,
this, and when William was making an announcement in the world news, they had to be make an announcement to the
right,
world, literally on
right,
the same day or in the same couple of days.
right,
And then all of a sudden we hear nothing for like a month. Then all of a
right,
sudden, if they're doing it, we better do something.
yes. And it was funny. So Nancy pointed out that I guess that Kate signs Christmas cards just like Kate, doesn't say like princess or
Hmm.
anything. And I guess Anne has always done that as well, just signs it Anne.
Mm. Yeah.
And Nancy's like, I can't help but think that if it were Megan, there's no way she couldn't put Duchess on there. It's like, well,
Yeah.
yeah, because she's already got Duchess on everything else. Like, it's
Hmm.
like if you're
Yeah.
not really in the family, you've got to cling to the title. But it's like
Yes. To
if you're
prove you use
legit,
it.
we don't like you don't have. I mean, we know you're a princess. You don't have to
Yeah.
sign it on your card.
Do you think the Queen used to put Queen Elizabeth or just
Right, right. Yeah, you're right. I think
E
yeah, it
or
started with
L?
C. Yeah, 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 yeah. Right. So, very funny.
Liz.
Yes, yes. Now I do like to sign my cards, Lady Amy, to be funny, but
Okay.
and it depends
Yeah.
on who I'm sending it to. Also,
Mm.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah, plenty of family members. I still just say Amy Joe, middle name.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so Megan, man, she's making it tough. And Harry did do I watched him on Colbert, right? Because I think
Mm.
did I tell you that last week that he was on, or was that Nancy
I
again?
think I think you told me he either was or
He
had
was,
been. I can't remember.
yeah, he had been, and I hadn't watched it yet as of last
Mm.
Friday, but my mom
Right.
had watched it. So I watched it
Okay.
afterwards. It's very cute. The entire premise of it is that Stephen Colbert is making fun of how Americans have this weird obsession with Hallmark Christmas movies and
Mm.
tying the story to royals. So it's like he listed off all that, like showed all the movie covers. It's like, a royal Christmas, that it's like there's one with a prince, the prince that meets the commoner in America. And then
Mm.
there's a princess that's like on a Montana ranch meets meets the rugged
Right.
guide,
Hmm.
and all these things, and they're all real. And so, uh, Stephen Colbert, his whole thing, he's like talking about, he's like, and how realistic is this? Who's gonna just run into a prince in real life? And like Prince Harry comes like walking out from the back, like surprises the audience.
Yes. Surprise.
Yeah. And it was very funny. And so of course they were rehearsed, but like
Yeah.
tried to play like pretend like it was like he's just
Mm.
stopping by.
Impromptu.
So yeah. And so they're like talking, and Harry's like, well, he's like, I want to know. He's like, how can I get into these Hallmark movies and be the prince?
Yeah,
So
you being a prince, you must know.
yeah, it is funny. So they were just making a bunch of jokes about that, but I forget what was said, but the quip that Harry said was like, he's like, oh, he's like, but I like something about like Stephen making fun of the monarchy or something, and he's like, oh, but I thought I heard that you guys elected yourself a king, like because Trump,
Mm.
and there all
Yep.
the protests are called No King's Day. So
Ah.
yes, so it was like spot on. And of course, people who, well, like I'll just say for most part, anyone who likes Trump or close to it thinks that was,
Mrs. Trump.
yeah, thinks that, yeah. I don't know if she's a fan of him. um
Well,
she's
she's still with him.
yeah, she's still with him. But so they feel like, he's a basically it's like he's the British citizen, like he can't say anything about our president. Oh, and like, and he made another comment about something about like lawsuits with like the television stations, which
Mm.
was another thing that was related. It was like to something that had happened to Stephen Colbert, because like he kind of got taken off for a minute, and
Because
like,
yeah, because
or
didn't Trump
yeah,
kind of
Trump was
like ban
involved
him
with,
and then
yeah, and I always forget if it's ABC, CBS, whatever, one of those
mm,
like channels.
yeah.
Yeah, there was something weird, yeah, in the background business dealings with it. Um, but most of it was all about Hallmark movies and the silliness of Hallmark movies and Christmas, and like, um, and so, but one thing that uh Jack Royston pointed out, the only thing Harry might have done was, if you recall, the Heritage Foundation, a bunch of right wingers,
Mhm.
to wanted Trump to deport Harry because he wrote about taking drugs in his book, and therefore he shouldn't be allowed to stay here.
Mm.
And
Oh
and
boy.
uh and as we recall, Trump acted like, yeah, yeah, I'll take care of that when I can, kind of thing. And then once he was elected, he's like,
Hmm.
oh, I'm not gonna mess with him. He's got enough trouble with that horrible woman like that he's with. So yeah, he
Yeah.
said so. So Harry got off from that, and then it's like, well, don't stir it back up. Like, don't stir the pot again. I mean, I don't think
Hmm.
they have any base for it, but you don't need them trying. You don't need people trying
To
to
find
deport
it.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Or like to bring it to Trump's attention.
Mm.
So yeah, so
Yeah.
that was
What
just
while
funny.
there's let's say when there's smoke, there's fire. When this
Right,
said, what why poke the bear while he's sleeping?
right. Yeah,
You know, if you want to draw my attention, poke the bear. What? See what
right,
happens.
right. So we'll see. But so uh that was funny. And then they, let's see. I'm trying to think. There was, so part of the story. Oh, I turned on the little symbol things.
Yeah.
See, yeah, thumbs up.
Hmm.
I don't know.
There you
I
go.
don't know how I did it. I went like this. I was just scratching my head, and like it did like the
And it
little
thought
okay symbol.
the OK symbol. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's you gotta usually if you put your hand up, I think like that, and you gotta
Yeah.
wait 3, 4, 5. There you go. It will come up in about 5 seconds time. So
Oh, now
on
it
your
says
screen, you'll
lower.
see a little a little circle
Yeah.
going
Okay. And
round.
it's his lower hand. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Lower hand. Okay. So he's raising my
So
hand. Okay. So now let me try that. Okay. Yeah. Here you go. Oh, I see the circle now. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Because I remember for a while that like Nancy's computer did it
Yeah.
before mine could. And we were like, what just
Mm,
happened? A thumbs up just went across your screen. And we
yeah.
didn't know what was happening. Um, yeah. But yes. So anyway, Harry and Meghan was, stealing the limelight from the real royals as always.
Yeah.
And yes, and I feel like my most important are you away?
No, I
Yeah.
just wanted to say, I thought it was going to show a cup of coffee going
Oh,
up.
just a cup of
Then just
coffee. Oh,
remind
that's
you, yeah, just remind you to drink
funny.
more.
Take a sip. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, so I guess my most important connection that I made this week was that it was like, oh my God, they're so mad at her dad.
Mm.
And they did the same thing to his dad, like, and his whole family. Like, so yeah, it was done differently, but all in all, it's the same thing that you're upset about. So
Yeah. It's just one trying to beat the other for a little bit more exposure, isn't it? That's all it is.
yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
there we go.
Ooh, I don't, where'd you find those? I know, it's like, wait a second.
Okay, so at the bottom you'll have something called React. So you
Yes.
click on that, and it is send at the very top. You've got a top row. It says send with effect,
Oh, okay.
or you have reactions underneath. So
Okay. Okay.
you then click in
What's the
there.
rocket ship?
Yeah, stargazing. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, this is
Uh,
this is what you would have liked a little bit a month ago.
oh yeah, that's a good one. Um, let's see. Of
So
course,
yeah,
we do the
that
yeah. I can
now
do
we're
fireworks. I
distracted
can
all
do
the
fireworks
viewers
real
from
quick. Oh, those aren't
yeah,
fireworks. Those are just little party
no,
things. I thought it was gonna do
yeah,
fireworks.
no,
Um,
not quite.
yeah. So, yeah. Anyway, but with I'm trying to think of like what is even new with Kate and William. I don't
Well,
know.
the other thing I just quickly found, and I was going to read, now you got to pay for it, but I was going to read through the little gap at the bottom,
Yeah.
saying the Waleses have moved into their new 16 million mansion in Windsor.
Yes.
The Windsor resident labelled Prince William and Princess Kate as selfish for relocating to Forest Lodge, claiming that the real cost of to the public is more damaging and widespread than many people appreciated.
Oh,
Following 7 turbulent years marked by two cancer diagnoses, the late Queen's passing, and the family controversies, William and Kate embarked on a fresh chapter last month by settling into their forever home at Forest Lodge, a 16 million property set within the expanse of the grounds of Great Windsor Park. The move aligns with William vowed to safeguard his family's privacy in the wake of his mother, Princess Diana's death. If you let that if you let that creep in, the damage it can do to your family's life is something that I vowed I would never happen to my family, he said.
okay.
So, and then it goes
Okay.
on.
So, but you're saying that it actually cost a bit of money for them to move? Is that what you were saying? Like more than
Yeah,
what
they're
you thought?
saying, well, they're saying a 16 million pound.
Like
Um,
relocation? Is that, or is
well, I
the
don't.
house that much? Because don't they
Well,
already own it?
that's what I'm thinking.
And
Maybe
like
it's
they
worth
already have
16
it.
million.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But as we know, a lot of the properties have never really been maintained that well.
Right, right.
And we're not talking like a 4 bedroom terraced house, are
Sure.
we?
No, no,
So
no, no, no.
we're talking a semi detached. It's probably got 40 bedrooms.
Right, right, right. And
The people who do the work has to be of high workmanship and what have you. They probably have to go through security. So not
right.
just regular somebody that you pick off Craigslist or what's the one I'm
Mhm.
thinking of next door. Say,
Oh
oh,
yeah,
can you
yeah.
come and fix my plumbing for me?
Right,
Um, how many years is it going to go before they need to do more maintenance?
right,
And they have to convert it from what it was to their style because this is going to be their forever home.
right.
Is 16 million pounds a lot of money? Probably. But
Yeah.
in the scale
But
of how much certain properties cost, You
Yeah.
take an apartment in Oxford Street or
Right.
Oxford Circus or Knightsbridge,
Right.
a small apartment there is £5 or £6 million,
Sure.
if not
Yeah, yeah,
more.
yeah. That's true. Right. And it's like, and you're fixing up a historic home, like,
Yeah.
yeah, like you said, it's not like if no one's living in it, they don't just like keep up with the electric and plumbing and whatnot, right? Like, so,
Hmm.
um, yeah, and actually, so, uh, I was, I think I brought this up again. I think it was with you. I might have done it with Nancy.
Well,
Um,
see, hang
yeah,
on.
yeah,
Can I?
sure.
So, puzzled by the Welsh's choice to restrict access for local residents, Tina remarks it's clearly a selfish act allowing a huge amount of public land to be closed, expecting other families to be evicted and increasing public costs. So they have sufficient security living in an area which didn't have police protection before. So I
Right.
scrolled down through
Yeah, yeah,
it.
yeah.
Obviously, where the Windsor Park part is,
Yeah, yeah.
they've probably expanded the area where
Right,
public
right,
used to drive to their homes and all the rest of it. Saying no, you
right,
now
right.
can't go through there.
Okay.
Um,
So
Tough luck.
an
Yeah,
inconvenience, but also isn't it kind of cool that they're your neighbors now? Like,
yeah. I don't think it.
I mean,
See, it just depends how one views the royal family, isn't it? If you think
mhm,
about the modern dangers that we have and you want privacy for the kids,
right,
yeah, England isn't big like America, so when you
right,
purchase a house or a stately home, it comes with a fair amount of acreage,
right, right,
and you don't want to be, let's say, 500 meters away or 500
mhm,
yards away
right,
where you can actually see the front door and everybody coming and going.
right, right,
You need a little bit of space and then some trees and things
mhm,
around it, so you don't know the goings on in the house.
right, right,
When do we ever see the Queen leaving Buckingham Palace
right, right,
on a private day out? Only when
sure,
it's something official, you
right,
know.
right, hmm,
Sandringham House, all the other ones,
right, right,
you never saw them walking through the garden with the dogs just because it's an afternoon off,
right,
or
right,
sitting on the front lawn having a picnic, or
right,
playing football with her sons.
right,
You never saw pictures like that of the Queen. Now, this is the future king, but when did you ever see Charles doing that in his own time when it
right,
wasn't a staged
right. When it
photo
wasn't an
opportunity?
agreed upon, like, yeah, 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 like photo
Yeah.
opportunity.
Uh,
So,
if I lived there, I might feel a bit miffed, but I think I would understand a little bit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'd feel miffed, but maybe it's the American in me that it's like, yeah, people build stuff and make things annoying for others all the time. But it's like, at least it's the royal family and not just like a strip mall. I mean, not just like, a shopping plaza or like a new McDonald's. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just more used to things, especially in the Orlando area. I'm just used to everything
Yeah.
changing and developing. So it's like, well, don't get used to
Yeah.
anything. Like, don't get used to the way things
Mm.
are.
Oh,
Um,
and it says the royal couple are reportedly covering the cost of their relocation themselves and will pay market rent on the residence.
so there.
Huh. Any
Great.
reservation Forest Lodge will not be funded by the sovereign grant, which provides state funding for the monarchy. So, yeah, you can't have it both ways, can you?
Yeah, yeah. Right.
If they used public money for it, there would have been uproar.
Right.
But I can understand that they want a little bit of extra security.
Yeah. Right.
So they're changing, let's say, the public land and making it royal land because we
Right.
don't want
Right.
people walking within 300 feet of our front door.
Right.
Now,
That, yeah.
okay, if you're the local resident, you may feel miffed and peeved about it.
Mm-hmm.
But then all of a sudden, if there was somebody who wanted to do something a bit nasty,
Mm-hmm.
how would you think? Well, we could have prevented this, but
Oh,
you, the
right.
local residents, wanted everybody to peer upon them, and now
Right.
look
Right.
what we've got.
Right. 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 That's true. Yeah. So they just need to be happy with their new neighbors.
Yeah,
Thankful for their new
there
neighbors.
is a yeah. This is going to be the future king of your country. You
Right.
want them
Well,
to
yeah,
live
that's
in
true. Yeah, it's not even just, yeah.
one Yeah, 1 square acre is, if that's the size of, well, we'll put another acre around the whole thing. So now we've got
Right, right,
technically
right,
9 square acres.
right,
Um, yeah, it could be a bit of an inconvenience.
right.
And maybe, it's like, I don't know, and I haven't read all the details because it's more
Sure.
hearsay. If you're on, let's say, on the edge of it, you have to move out of that building, or does it mean that every time you go into your nice rich home, which
Right,
happens to be in the same area as the
right,
future king, you're going to have to go through security measures to be checked and verified
right,
that
right,
you are the person that should be entering that close.
right, right. That's true. Yeah. So I wonder, yeah, we'll have to see what the specifics are of it.
Yeah.
Do you have a call right at 5?
No, 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 I'm
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
It's just,
Uh,
no, just, I have a new toy.
I have a new toy. That's
Yes.
great. Um,
Santa came early. He brought Apple products to us.
oh, well, that was nice.
Mm. Yeah,
Um,
see, like all the good boys and girls of not very much a thing. If you were lucky, you got an apple and an orange for Christmas. I just got apple.
right, right. You just got apples. That's great. Um, I think okay,
That was
so
quite good.
was it last week we were talking about like historic buildings and things and like being able to use them for different stuff, right? Like outside of the
Hmm.
tour rooms, right? Okay.
Yes.
Did we get onto that topic because I was talking about Eddie not appreciating the queen?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I was like, I'm gonna bring it up again. I didn't bring it up
Okay.
yet.
Yeah.
So we already did. Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. I was telling Nancy about it, and I was like, he just has to learn to respect the queen and
Yeah.
what a life that is. And any royal that does the work, like,
Hmm.
it's like
Yeah.
it's challenge like it has its challenges. Just because you're living, I mean,
Yes.
like we were talking about that, if you move into the forest lodge or whatever, like, yeah, you get the money to fix it up and stuff, but like it's not ready for you. Like it's not moving ready.
No.
And yeah, and you've got old stuff you're dealing with. So yeah. But anyway, yeah.
I think providing you keep most of the things without changing it, it's like, oh well, we got to, should we put double glazed windows into an historic building, or should we use single pane glasses that
Oh,
are
right,
on sash cords?
right,
Well, I think the usual thing is like, well, if I had lived there 500 years ago, I
right,
would have upgraded it with the modern equivalent,
right, with the
but I
modern, yeah.
would not have, but I wouldn't have changed the aesthetics of it.
Right, right,
So I think if you're going to put double glazed windows in,
right,
soundproofing, heat conscious, all the rest of
right.
it, they have to be custom built. So they
Yeah.
still look like, let's say, like the windows behind you and I.
Right,
So
right. Where
they
this
they don't change, but they are double glazed. And when you first look
right,
at it, you think, oh, that's how they were looked. But I've
right.
also now I've modernized it.
But now, yeah, yeah. And now the heating and the cooling and everything is better. The moisture,
Yeah.
everything is better with the new windows. Yeah.
Mm.
So what do you have going on this weekend?
Cooking. Tomorrow we're having another batch of friends. Last weekend we had a batch of friends over. We're having another batch of friends over this weekend,
Mhm.
tomorrow. So I'm busy in the kitchen trying to
Nice.
to cook. The whole apartment smells of bolognese sauce at the moment.
Oh, okay, nice.
It smells very nice. So I made a whole big batch of that because I was going to do lasagnas, and
Yeah.
I've got these like little Le Creuset individuals,
Hmm.
and I thought,
Oh,
oh,
cool.
they're round. I'll make them and that and put little lids on and
Yeah,
put them on the
yeah.
table. I got 8 and we got 13 people coming, so bang goes the lasagna. We're not going to do that.
Okay,
And,
gotcha.
and I want to do it more of a buffet style as opposed to sitting down at the table because we can
Sure.
get 9, maybe 10 at the table. We still
Right,
got 3 not sitting at the table.
right,
So it's a whole, well, I'm going to cook it, otherwise I'm going to waste all that ground beef.
right, right.
Um, no Formula One this weekend because I saw the final last weekend, so
Oh,
that's
okay.
all over with
So it's
until
like done
March.
until the next
Done,
season?
done. Yeah,
Okay.
we have a winner. We have a winner.
Okay.
Because it
Where's
was the
the winner
final race.
from?
The winner is from England.
Oh,
It's Lando
bravo.
Norris. So feel a little bit pleased
Yeah,
about that.
yeah,
Max Verstappen, who was the Dutch boy who won it the last 4 years, he was going to fifth. He drove really well this
yeah.
last season. Um, because he was 104 points behind
Oh,
halfway through the
okay.
season. He's come back to lose it by 2 points.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's kind of gives you an interest in why it was interesting to watch.
Right, right, because
The
it's very close.
teammate of Lando was also only 4 or 5 points away
Oh,
from having a
wow.
title. So it was a people shootout for the
Right,
final.
right,
And there seems to be a lot of controversy going on between teams and uh, problems that go on, all the rest of it. And I'm
right.
beginning to think it's all staged. I'm getting
Sure,
to the point
sure.
it's all a bit staged, like American wrestling.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. Where it's yeah, they
You
do
know,
the storylines for the entertainment purposes, the fake
yes,
storylines. Yeah.
yeah. So then obviously once that's cleared out by Sunday, I'm then gonna start prepping up for the Christmas dinner on Thursday. So I'm gonna be chefing again over the next few days,
Right.
trying not to kill myself by spending 12 hours standing in the kitchen. But I don't know if I mentioned to you when I went to England, I don't know, I've got something here that hurts like muscle or nerves
Oh
or whatever.
no. Uh-uh.
And it's still, and I'm beginning to wonder if it's something like carpal tunnel
Oh
syndrome.
yeah, yeah. Like
Um, and I've noticed it for now since being back this what September became
yeah, yeah.
October. So now three
But it
months
doesn't
in,
ever hurt like here. No,
here
not
and
this wrist. Occasionally, yeah.
occasionally it might,
But it's
but it's
more like your elbow.
all in that elbow,
Huh.
which is a bit
Interesting.
odd.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, I'm just going rotten. I'm going through
Yeah, it's like you gotta go.
the
Yeah,
rotten
it's like maybe you
stage.
should have a doctor check that out.
Well, yeah, it'd be another one to do because I went and did, but it's got the results today. And he went, you're gonna go and have some more tests. I went, oh, I'm gonna make new friends. Yes.
Yeah,
So I got to go and see three new more um doctors. One
yeah,
for heart, one for thyroid, one for liver, an endocrinologist. So that's four. Um, Plus, now I want to see about
yeah, yeah,
this,
yeah.
and I also want to see a doctor about my allergy
Oh my gosh,
for decongestion. So
so
there's
many.
six new doctors already
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
streamed up for 26.
Holy
You
shit.
know, this is going to be a year. Next year is going to be a year of
Yeah,
health repair,
that's right.
and
Oh my,
they're all going to tell me the one thing we all know we've got to do it: lose weight, Mr. Gibbs, lose some weight, stop eating, cut your throat, whichever one is easier for you, but don't eat anymore.
can't fix everything. What's your
Yeah, this is my cutting arm, so I'm not going to cut
Yeah,
my
yeah,
throat
yeah.
for sure.
It's like, what is that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You have to fix your arm. Um,
Mm.
that's right. Well, we're gonna
What
do
about you? What you
some
got planned?
Eddie and Ellie are gonna come over tonight. And then tomorrow Eddie's working like an event thing. So Ellie,
Mm.
Piper, and I are gonna go do some Christmas shopping, mainly so that
Mm.
Ellie can shop without her dad around, so she can buy something for him.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what it is. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So we'll yeah, do that. And then I forget. Oh, I think on Sunday we're gonna go see in Lake Mary, they like do Christmas lights, a really big spectacle, uh,
Hmm.
all
Yeah.
season long, but we actually have time, I think, to go on Sunday evening. So we're gonna do that on Sunday evening. But
Hmm.
other than that, we're
Cool.
gonna try and chill out. I guess
Yeah.
Piper has a math test on Monday, so I gotta somehow prepare for that.
Homework.
Yeah, like perfect. My favorite.
Yeah. Mm.
We're so good at
It's
it.
easy. It's easy. You've only got an option of 10 characters to use. Better than spelling, where you've got 26 combinations to build a word. So math is much easier.
Sure, math is so much easier. Yeah.
Yeah. It's half as easy.
Right,
It's only
right,
like, it's almost twice as easy
right,
as
right.
spelling.
That's hilarious. Yeah, but I guess I'm gonna go see what they did with the dead squirrel and see what they're up
Yeah.
to now.
Okay. Well, have fun.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
that.
Yes. So we'll see
Are
each other next
you?
week, and then we'll be 2 weeks
Yeah.
off, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Good?
Sounds about
Yes.
right. Sounds good to me.
Okay, lovely. Well, have a great
All right.
weekend. It's great seeing you.
Yes. Likewise.
Okay.
So until next week.